rumors at Area 51 that there's at least one live alien living there.
There definitely is one live alien, regardless of what Bob says today. Yeah. We're talking about Bob Lazar. During December and January, December of 1988, January of 1989, when he was working up there, he sat right in that chair whenever he'd come back from the test site, and he'd tell me what he saw. And I'll never forget the January of 1989. I was sitting at that desk writing out checks, and he comes in, and he's a little fidgety. And after the first night that he got back from the test site, we never discussed anything in this room because they seemed to know everything that was going on. So he came in, sat down, and he looked fidgety, and he kind of went, you know, let's go. So we went out in the back, and we stood in the alley, and I said, what? And he said, John, you will never know what it's like to see your first alien. I said, God, neat, how'd you see it? And he described the circumstances of walking down this hallway, being led by two guards, and going down the hallway and looking through this window. As a matter of fact, I have the original drawing that he drew this scene. And he said it was maybe a 12 by 12 window, and it had wires running through it. And he looked through it, and there was two scientists facing him in white lab coats and the little gray talking to them. I said, could it have been a doll? Could it have been a midget? He said, no, John, it was an alien. And today, you ask Bob about that, he says, well, that's what John says, you know, but I really don't remember myself. But I remember.